Hi, so I'm so excited for this video because for so long I've really wanted to have other people on my channel to talk about their acting process and their experiences. So I'm so excited to have Sophie on my video today. And Sophie is a training actor and aspires to present her own daytime TV show, which is so cool, and also explains why she's showing up my bad hosting skills because it's my first interview like this about acting on my channel, so I'm so nervous. So if I sound like a condescending primary school teacher for a lot of it, then that's why. But honestly, Sophie is so talented, and she's so skilled at being on camera and coming across so naturally and warm, and she gives some really good advice, so I hope you enjoy. Hi, so I thought I'd do a video with someone a bit different, someone with some different experiences. So I'm here with Sophie, and you're doing a foundation course, aren't you?
I am. Hello, I'm Sophie. Nice to, well, virtually meet us all anyway. Yeah, I'm doing a foundation course at Manchester, acting. So yeah, going really well so far. Really good.
That's good. And we met on Lambda Pathways, which we've realised we weren't allowed to get in touch from that because we were just meant to put our first names on. So
but meant to be, Lottie, meant to be, Maria.
Yeah. And if Lambda are watching,
hello.
Yeah, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we took very different routes because I'm doing a gap year and you went off to do a foundation course, but we both were planning on auditioning for the 3-year. And were you? You were planning on doing that, right?
My original plan was to audition for the 3 years at drama school, and I literally thought that was the be all and end all. Like, I had to get onto that 3-year course. I thought I wouldn't have any other options. I was at a loss. But then, luckily, there was a foundation course. I got offered a place, and if anything, that was better because it gave me time to figure out what I needed to do, what I wanted to do, get used to city life, and it's just put me on the right path, and it's more professional, and it's just brilliant. So it's worked out really well.
That's good. So I just wanted to ask how you've been finding it. Like, has the foundation course been what you were expecting?
Absolutely brilliant. Much more professional, if anything, because obviously my college, it's an upgrade in a way, because I feel like in Manchester, because obviously Manchester's the place I want to be, and obviously I want to go down that TV route, the teachers know what they're talking about, they're directing me in, the people that are at my college, but they're very professional, and they make sure you have the perfect monologue, they make sure you've got all you need, really. They're such a lovely group of people, and if anything, it's given me a little bit of freedom as well, because I've got to go out, I've got to socialise, live that uni life, live that freshers week and stuff, because sometimes drama school, it's very like, bam, you're into it 9 to 5 every single day, whereas the foundation, it's a little bit more lenient. You get more time to really delve into it and really realise if acting's what you want to do, because sometimes acting might not be the pathway you want, but for me, I've realised I want it more than anything, and it's been perfect. It's been really good. So don't ever shun away foundation courses, because they're brilliant, because it gives you freedom, it makes you realise what you want to do, and it just sets you off in the right path.
That's good. And you said it changed the way you approach a monologue. So what has changed for you in your acting since you've done the foundation course?
So my acting has improved massively, because in college we weren't really taught to really delve into monologue and really, investigate it and do all these strategies to make your performance better. But whereas I got to Manchester and they do all these strategies, do all these like exercise and things, how you can get into it, and you've got to really, what I've learned about acting and why I've improved so much is you've got to feel it. You've got to really feel it, because I worry about what's going on here, and I worry about my facial expression, but as long as you really feel that momentum and that feeling and that acting and whatever piece you're acting out, as long as you feel it and really get your mind into that, all this will come natural. And that's what I've learned. And it's been a roller coaster, it's a massive change, adapting and everything, but it's been brilliant and it's worked really well.
That's good, because I feel like I did that as well. Lots of people before they go to drama school, they're like focusing too much on what they're actually doing rather than actually connecting to.
Yeah, of course, I did it all the time.
Yeah. So what's your favourite technique?
One of the examples, we did a play called Redundant, and it was all about like like a counsellor dating this girl, and you know, she had a really tough life, and I really find music helps me. And we all did an exercise where we all lay down, and because it was set like a couple of years ago, but I can't really remember what year. And the main like feature in it, music wise, was Bob Marley. So in order to really feel that and feel what she was thinking or feeling in that moment, we put Bob Marley on and we just laid and listened to it. And I think music really helps me, especially with my monologues as well. I don't know, because music's a getaway anyway for a lot of people. So I feel like it helps you. Like, we get told to make playlists and stuff of what our character would listen to and to really feel it more. So yeah, music, I'd say.
Yeah, that's good. I love using music.
Yeah, definitely. It's good
a
factor.
song for each monologue. I just feel like that helps.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I saw as well that you were doing a bit of extra work on naked attraction, and
I was naked. I was not naked.
Just need to make that clear. Yeah, but I've done a bit of that as well, which I think also is an important point, because like you can still get places without getting a degree. Yeah,
literally, of course, I preach this all the time. Do not put drama school and acting on a pedestal, because don't ever think that is the be all and end all, that you have to get onto that course, because it's not. There's so many of the pathways and so many of the people who've got successful from not going to drama school. You don't, like, it's good, don't get me wrong, you get into it, you do get places, but you can get to where you need. Everything's meant to be. You could go to drama school and not get anywhere. You could have missed an opportunity by not going. So every person is on a different path, and it's just different pathways. So don't ever feel like that's the be all and end all. Put the work in, put the graft in. If it doesn't happen, it's not meant to be. There's always next year, or there's a foundation course.
Yeah, that's true, because you're going to be making connections whatever you do.
Exactly, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, so how was it different, your experience on set, to what you were expecting it to be?
The on set, I think with film and TV, it's very like repetitive, like you have to do it again and again and again to get the perfect shot, and it's a lot of effort, it is. And especially doing monologues, that is also a big effort as well, because you're taking your mind and you're playing a completely different person. Like, that's difficult, like it is hard. And so yeah, it was exciting, don't get me wrong, because obviously straight away I see a camera, I'm like, oh my gosh, deer and headlights, get me there. So it was so exciting. It was interesting to see behind the scenes of everything as well, and how it's all made, and the takes, and I'll say that line again, do this again. It was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you had to do this. I thought it was just like quite quick. But yeah, it was very interesting.
It's a lot of waiting around, isn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
What have you found like that's been difficult in the journey that you've overcome? Oh,
I am still here. The difficult is, at first, when I first moved to Manchester, juggling everything, like having to fend for myself, and there's always that worry, and there's always that like fear, because you're used to getting everything done for you at home, whereas here I had to worry about paying for my accommodation, toiletries, work, and then I had uni, and I was juggling everything. But as time goes on, you do find yourself in a routine, and you do sort of get there. And I did find it difficult with monologues sometimes, like learning them, and, you know, that anxiety, because last year I got myself so worked up over drama school. I've never been so anxious in my life. And I just thought, I don't want to have to go through that again. It was the fear. And it wasn't until my teacher actually said to me, she said, that's in the past. Don't let your past creep up on you, because you've improved so much. You've come so far. You've met so many new different people. You've progressed as an actress, and don't let your past creep up on you. You are a good actor, and you just need to, you know, chill. And that's all you need to do. You know you're good. Put the hard work in, and everything will just play out.
Yeah, I think it's all in the mindset, because everyone's so nervous in their first year, and then come into it for the second year. It's like you come back to the point you were at before, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, of course. And, you know, obviously you're going to be anxious, you're going to be nervous. It's a massive thing in your life, but there's always another option. Don't put all your eggs in one basket and stress yourself out and think, I really want to get into Manchester Met this year, which is like the Manchester School of Theatre. I'd absolutely love to, but if it doesn't happen, there's other options. Hopefully it will, but there's other options, other pathways. I'm not going to stress myself out like I did last year, because things just aren't meant to be. So it's crap, but sometimes things aren't meant to be.
Yeah, and I guess it will all happen, as you say, in the time that it's meant to happen.
Exactly,
So,
of course,
sure.
definitely.
So how have you been finding these second year auditions so far? What's your process been like?
So we haven't actually, I've got my first auditions the 21st of February and my man met ones the 21st of February too. And we did a little assessment, like practice run at uni yesterday. It went really well. I did sort of cock up a little bit on my Shakespeare, only because, but no one knew I like cocked it up.
Yeah.
It was because I said like the wrong word. Like I replaced like a word. And I beat myself up about it. I was like, oh no, like, you can't get Shakespeare wrong. But if I really like take a step back and think, I thought, no, I learned them. I did it to the best of my ability, and it's just made me better for the actual time. So it's all about improving. You're constantly improving and, you know, getting better as you go on. You're just learning new things along the way. So yeah,
I guess no one's going to really notice necessarily. It's going to be you who notices above anyone else.
Well, of course, yeah. It's just prepared me now for auditions, and I'm in such a better place than I was last year. Like, and I think a lot of people can sort of sympathise that as well, because obviously it was our first time. Like,
yeah,
it was our first time. We'd never auditioned for Jam School before, and it's all new and it's daunting. Like the competition, it is daunting. It's frightening, but strangely, since moving here, the competition is still there. However, it's not. I feel like everyone's a little bit more welcoming now in a way, and it's not so much like it's not so. It is competitive still, but it's not as bad. If you know what I mean? It's all right.
Yeah. I feel like at the end of the day, you stop comparing yourself. You're
exactly
people as well compared to the people you were before. You're just on your own journey.
Of course, you can't compare yourself to people because, like you said, we're on our own journey, on our own paths. If we were all the same, how boring would we all be?
And we're just going to come back to this year better than ever. So,
exactly, that is the right attitude.
Yeah,
right
drama schools better watch out.
Yeah.
What is your aim after doing the 3 year? What do you want to do?
So after 3 years, obviously, once you get into the third year of drama school, you get introduced to like casting directors and all that sort of thing. But obviously, I do really want to still progress with my YouTube and grow that more. My Instagram, I'm trying to grow more as well, and just try and get myself out there as much as possible. I've got an age where I do want my show, and it is by like 22, 23. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself.
Yeah.
And just try and get myself out there as much as possible. But enjoy it. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just enjoy uni, enjoy being young, and enjoy the process. You're doing something you love, which is acting. So enjoy it. And the more you enjoy it, the more opportunities you'll get. I
think that even if you don't get it when you want to get it, I feel like it's going to come with time. And then you'll just be glad once you have it. Like, you just got to trust that it will be there. And if you keep working towards it, you can get where you want to be.
Exactly. Yeah, right attitude.
Yeah, we've mastered the attitude.
I know, brilliant.
And what would be finally your best piece of advice you've been given, that you've taken, that you would like to pass on?
So the best piece of advice I got recently from drama school is let things happen at its meant to stage. Do you know what I mean? Don't sit there and be like, oh my God, this needs to happen now, because I've got all these goals, but I expect them all to happen in a night, and I'm so impatient. But everything happens at different times. You've just got to enjoy it in the moment. You don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. You don't know what next week's going to bring. Everything, different things happen during the day, and you could be really surprised. So just enjoy the present, work hard, it'll pay off, and just don't be too stressful and don't put so much pressure on yourself, and just enjoy it. Just enjoy yourself.
That's very good advice, especially in acting. Everything's so last minute, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
So you never know what's going to come around the corner, so you just got to keep working.
Exactly, yeah.
And do you want to promo your YouTube?
I mean, if you don't mind, yeah. So my YouTube is Sit Down with Soph, and I do a lot of talks like this just to try and ease your mind. Don't stress yourself out. I do daft little videos as well. But if you want to laugh, if you want to get away, just take your mind off things, come join Sit Down with Soph and subscribe.
I think you come across very honest and genuine, and I think it's really nice for other people to see their experiences reflected in you, and I think that's very nice to see. So I would very much recommend.
So just think, wherever place you are now, and if it's like feeling crappy, you're in a crap situation, look at me last year, look where I am. I'm so much better, so much happier. So let things play out. And honestly, whatever you're stressing about now, it might not even matter in a week's time. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So thank you so much again to Sophie for being in my video, because I actually took so much from it, and I feel like acting can quite often be quite an isolating industry and quite an isolating thing to go into, because you're just so focused on your own journey. So I found it so insightful to hear about Sophie's experiences, so I hope you did too. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.